Hello, family. Welcome back to another episode of Journey to Harmony. I'm your host, Richard Harmon. Today, I want to talk to you about the coming economic crisis that is being developed. So, we all know that McDonald's is one of the places that we go to when things are rough. If you have some extra money, you're headed to Chipotle, you're headed to, some higher end restaurants to show off and to have a better quality meal. When things are a little bit more difficult, you want something just to put into your stomach. So you do your best to head to McDonald's in those situations. Maybe some people even decide that regardless of the situation, I'm not going to McDonald's. So McDonald's has come out and it has announced that it is going to be building 10,000 additional restaurants over the next 4 years. This is a record number for the company, and they see exactly what is happening. We see here in the country that there is a large influx of migrants at the border. We see that there has been probably close to 10 million people who have crossed over in the past, I say 2 or 3 years, and this number seems to have no reason why it should slow down. People are flying, people are paying money from West Africa, paying $10,000 to be flown into Colombia and then walking their way from Colombia into the US. Chinese nationals are flying from China down to, I believe it's Peru, I believe, and crossing over and walking up, they're paying up to $35,000 in order to make that trip. And there's a growing number of nationals that are coming here. It's an election year with the possibility that the border could be closed. So we can expect that the number of people pushing their way in will likely increase over the next 10 months or so. So here we have an article that's speaking a little bit about this particular restaurant and this particular action. And we'll talk just a little bit about that here. Just a moment. So here it is. Yeah, so it's um, growing in. So yeah, ahead of day-long event for investors, the Chicago Burger Giant said Wednesday that it aims to have 50,000 restaurants in operation worldwide by the end of 2027. McDonald's has 40,275 to start the year. And they're not the only ones. Other chains is looking to expand as well. So with that, so we've seen what inflation has done to the price of food and everything of that nature. The Federal Reserve has stated that their intent overall is to return inflation down to 2%, which means that it's still growing, but at a slower pace. So what many people are hoping is that the prices will return to normal, and in that situation, that inflation would be a negative number, -2, -3, -4. But the Federal Reserve has repeated again and again that their intent is not to take the country in a negative position, but to just return it to a more stable position of growth. So with that, the price is going to increase on many of our everyday items. With the release and the degradation in a lot of the businesses. Many businesses have closed since COVID, and many businesses are continuing to close as people are no longer shopping as much. There's going to be it's going it, you know there's going to be a supply chain issue coming here the next few years, as many of the people who are producing things are no longer available, but the consumption and the desire and the need for these particular opportunities continue to grow. We have an interesting place that we're in right now in our country, and it's important right now for us to be able to find ways to get around those issues. Many of these large businesses, as we've seen, are buying up single family homes. They see that the overall investment opportunity in commercial properties is no longer there, and they're investing their money into the next best option, which are 1 to 4 unit homes, and they're buying them by the thousands. What are your thoughts on this? Please comment below, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for joining. Have a good day.